All right, so we've been recording my wife's postpartum journey, but we're actually going to record my workouts as well because I'm in the process of trying to bulk up. I've been a little bit on the lighter side for the last probably 3 or 4 years. Had some health issues that I was struggling through. Got down to probably somewhere between 8 to 10% body fat, which isn't insanely low by any means, but it's lower than I'd like to be. I noticed some health negative effects when I'm this low. So I'm about 172, 173 pounds right now. Trying to bulk up to somewhere between probably 180, 185, kind of see how I feel there. If I need to, I'll continue going up. The goal here is to gain muscle, but also put on some fat. I really could use some extra fat, a little bit more resilience. Not super resilient right now. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna show you guys my workout. I'm gonna show you the warm-ups and whatnot too. Yeah, stay tuned. Here we go. First exercise, 1 set, 10 reps, box squat, getting warmed up before we perform the actual barbell squat. All right, it's been a little bit since I've done the barbell back squat. We're doing 1 to 4 reps, 4 sets today. So I'm starting off nice and light with 135. We'll see how my knees are feeling. Might work my way up a little bit heavier, but we'll see. One of the things I've learned as I've gotten more experience is to actually take your rest, not just kind of rushing through the workout. So I'm taking roughly 90 to 270 seconds of rest, somewhere in that range. So like again, somewhere between like 1 minute, 30 seconds, 3 minutes of rest between sets, because I'm trying to work on strength here. I'm not trying to just work on my endurance. If you noticed in this last time I squatted here, I have a closer stance. I actually do a test with clients that shows kind of what your typical optimal stance will look like. And so you like lay on your back and you pull your knees to your chest. Wherever you can get your knees closest to your chest with your butt still on the ground is where your squat stance is going to be most optimal for your hips. Set 2, throw on a couple of 10s, make it 155. Again, nothing too heavy. Set 3, add a couple more 10s for 175. A little embarrassing that was a lot tougher than it should have been. It's really been a bit since I've got any weight on my back. I've been doing a lot of unilateral stuff for a little bit here and had some health issues, so I'm not gonna get super heavy. And I could tell if I do get much heavier, adductors are gonna really hate me tomorrow, so I'm not gonna do that. I've got one more set. I think I'm gonna try, stick with 175, do one more set of that. Next week, hopefully bounce back, get a little bit heavier. Final set. Calling it there for the squat. Adductors are on fire. Rather not tear something. I'm too old for that. Well, really, I'm only 25, but I just don't want to tear anything. All right, next up on the docket is the bench press. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm probably going to do just about as much weight with the bench press as I did with the squat. Kind of shows where my leg strength is right now. Oh, I'm getting weak. My adductors are definitely on fire. It's going to hurt to shit later. I'm gonna throw some 5s on for set number 3 here, make it 145. Luckily for me, muscle memory is a real thing, so hopefully I'll be able to get up to my original strength. My PRs were 325 for squat, 385 for deadlift, 225 for bench, and then I got up to 165 for the overhead press. So hoping I can find my way back up to those numbers again sooner rather than later. And this time I'm gonna do some more preventative stuff so I don't get injured. I got up pretty heavy and tweaked my back a little bit last time, but it's really been a good probably 1.5 to 2 years since I've really got up lifting heavy. Again, dealing with some health issues and whatnot, and shifted my focus, but excited to kind of get back to being a little bit stronger, put a little bit more size on. As you can tell, not very big in the arm region or the chest region, so hoping to kind of build those back up. Final set, I'm going to stick with 145 today. Again, not trying to push it. First day back to the heavy lifting. With my clients, I do not recommend going the heavy route first day back, especially if you're taking some time off. So we're going to take it light, kind of ease our way back into it. Again, I probably overdid a little bit with the legs. I'll be fine. I'll bounce back, but I want to make sure I don't overdo it. Again, ego is less important now that I'm a dad. No reason to hurt myself in the gym. I've got too much to do. Next up, we're just gonna do some pull-ups. Only got 2 sets of 1 to 6 repetitions here, so nothing too fancy. Should be a little bit easier than the previous part of the workout. Oh, I'm out of shape. Set number 2. Let's get it. Oh, this is way harder than I need to be. Next up is the barbell shrug. I'm not very strong at shrug, so we've only got 75 pounds here. 3 sets, 3 to 6 repetitions for this one. Following up the shrug with the barbell curl. I'm rocking with 65. Don't have very big biceps, so you can probably tell. Are they bigger yet? My vascularity makes me look strong, but in reality, I have very small muscles. Following up some bicep work with some tricep work. Didn't mention it, but last exercise was 2 sets, 6 to 8 repetitions. Same for this one. The bumper plates make that look a bit heavier, but it's really only 45 pounds. All right, the last 2 I'm going to superset here. We've got the weighted decline sit-up, and then we're going to follow that up with the standing calf raises. I just humbled myself by holding this behind my head and finding this is about 10 times harder this way. Time for a stretch. So I'll put the whole program that I'm doing here, or what I did today, kind of rating this clip. It's not my program. I am a personal trainer and I do a lot of making my own programs, but I am following Mind Pump, their anabolic program. Learned a lot from those guys. I've been listening to them for years. And so I oftentimes kind of like following their programs instead of making my own, just because I do that for work. I don't really want to do it for my own time. So again, I recommend checking those guys. They got a great podcast. I want to finish up stretching here, but I appreciate you guys watching. This video got a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. I'm going to continue to try to post these workouts, post my progress as I continue to try to bulk up, put on some weight, put on some muscle. Again, if you have any questions for me, please reach out. You can comment, like, share. That'd be awesome. But until next time, thank you guys for watching.